And we are live. Detroit Pro 36 finals. Let me show the screen to you guys. Is anybody here already? Let me see the comments. Am I live? Yeah, I am. Oh, you're there. Okay, guys. So, what are your impressions after the prejudging for classic physique? Is anybody else also doubting that Wesley's going to win this? I love your videos. Never stop. Thanks, man. Nah, I'm pretty sure Wesley's winning. I never said he's losing. I just said that he's not exactly spot on. It's 5 a.m. in Vietnam, and I'm having a blast. Man, go to sleep. Thank you for all great content. You're welcome, man. There's another video, guys. I uploaded it. I'm not sure if I should post it now or later because it's going to be too much content today. Two lives, two videos on Detroit Pro, and another video. Maybe I should post it tomorrow. We'll see. Wesley's got it. Yeah, Wesley's got it. Wesley got this, but definitely not as good as Arnold. Yeah, we agree on that. I definitely feel that way. You know, he's a little bit watery at this show, but again, it's going to be interesting to see the overall of the show. With more fullness comes some water retention usually, and he's going to be bigger compared to if he came in drier. Um, Haven, thank you. Watching from Germany. Wesley is gonna take it again. Thank you for watching, man. Wesley is gonna take this easy. Yeah, the other guy left to him of your prejudging video was good, but Wesley is too much. Yeah, structure wise, Wesley is too much, but the other guy was picked better, drier, harder, more conditioned, just overall better peak. Simply doesn't have the structure like Wesley. What time is finals? Finals is right now, but we're waiting for the open. Might be better for the overall. Yes. Yeah, it's going to be bigger and fuller. Somebody is saying here in Serbian, please, man, type only in English because everybody else here needs to understand you. But basically, they're saying that I think he's talking about Nick Strength and Power, but he's not live streaming. But okay, generally, that I'm better. Thank you. I'm also from Germany, another guy from Germany here. Would you like to see Wesley with a better coach? Huh, Stefan gets it right, maybe one in 10 times, literally. I agree. I agree, but I don't know who would be a better coach for Wesley. Maybe Patrick Tour. Yeah, I'd like to see him with Patrick Tour. I also think Stefan Kinsel kind of gets it once in 10 times. Um, I think the other guy was, in general, an insanely perfect guy. Perfect condition, good symmetry, flow, hardness. Give this man 50 pounds more mass. So you're saying that the guy is going to play second needs 50 pounds more muscle. I think it's just the structure, you know. I don't think he's much smaller than Wesley. Wesley just has big arms and they create an illusion of a lot of size. Wide shoulders, wide upper back, big lats, right? Small, not really small waist, but small waist compared to his shoulders. And his lats are kind of tall, you know, and they create this sort of a crazy V taper. So that's why Wesley looks so much bigger. But I'm pretty sure the other guy is at the weight cap. Uh, do you really think that some Serbian guy is natural? Yes, he's natural. Do you think Nick Walker is going to go back to Dom Super Slice to improve his midsection? He should. He should probably go to Terence Ruffin, really, or somebody like that, or Rolly Winkler. Rolly Winkler. Rolly should teach him what he did with his midsection. You guys remember back in the day in 20 freaking, I don't know, 16, 17, maybe 18, when Rolly had a huge bubble gut. Louis Marco used to make fun of him, and then in one off season, he wore that waist trainer and he practiced vacuums. And basically, in 1 year, it was done. He never had a gut before, but Rolly put the work in. Nick, you guys, I mean, I always thought Nick is one of the hardest working bodybuilders, but after talking to Kyle Wilkes, it seems like he's a lazy guy, And I know guys like that in Serbia, like one of my best friends in bodybuilding. Oh, we got Wesley's posing routine. One of my best friends in bodybuilding and probably the biggest bodybuilder over here in Serbia. He's crazy focused on bodybuilding. Like he never has cheat meals. He's training like a maniac. He's spot on. He doesn't care about anything other than maybe his family and bodybuilding, but he never practices posing. So there are guys like that, and Nick seems to be like one of those guys. Okay, let's look at Wesley here. So did he improve for the finals? I mean, how much can you improve in 3 hours? Sometimes you can improve in 5 minutes or get worse in 5 minutes, depending on if you are maybe if you were too full, let's say, and you spilled over, and then you sweat it out on stage, you can get leaner. Sometimes I don't know if I can explain this, but sometimes you carb up and you don't really get full until you actually start flexing. It's kind of like when you are full before the gym and you don't, and when you get a pump, you actually see how full you are. So sometimes the fullness comes in after a couple of rounds. And did that happen here? Honestly, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking maybe he does seem a little bit tighter, a little bit. He's still really full. And I think they really went with crazy fullness for this show. They didn't try to improve the conditioning. They just tried to bring him as full and as big as possible because they knew they had this in the bag. It's an easy show for Wesley, but they want to be as good as possible for the overall because Wesley didn't come here to just win another title after the Arnold Classic. I'm not even sure why he came. I mean, everybody else from the Open didn't show up, and West showed up. I'm guessing the only reason he has is to win that overall. Even who do you have second? Ethan. Can't remember his last name, but his name is Ethan. He's definitely second. Or you asking for the Open? We'll talk about the Open in a second. Does the lady who was coaching Rolly coached everyone else besides him? You mean the grandma from the Generation Iron? I don't know if she ever coached anyone. I don't know who she is. I don't know much about her. She was in that movie, and other than that, I don't know. Maybe she was actually an actor. I'm not sure if she's a real coach. Or some of you guys actually know about that. Well, that's her nickname in the Generation Iron, Grandma, right? She calls herself that. I think she's like a coach in Sweden or something like that, but not really like a top level coach. No. Still better coach than Marlenka. Huh. Well, did she win the Mr. Olympia? Marlena won the Mr. Olympia, so say what you will. I think Wesley went too high on the carb loading. Yeah, but that's what they wanted. He needs to be full and big, but not too full and too big. Like you can't compare the conditioning from these classic guys to the open guys. Nobody in open division brings that kind of conditioning like the classic guys. So yeah, Wesley planned on. I'm pretty sure he planned on that, and also he probably didn't dehydrate too much or at all, because if you dehydrate yourself too many times in a row, like eventually you're gonna start holding water and you won't be able to peak at 100%. And he has a major show coming, Arnold UK, so he wants to win that one. And this one wasn't really that competitive. If Mike knew that time zones exist, maybe Wesley would actually do a solid peak week for this one, but no. Somebody says, no, she didn't. Miloš did. Well, you know, Miloš taught her all, but it doesn't matter where you learn your craft. If you apply it, you're the coach. Still better coach than Dave Palumbo. Dave Palumbo is not really a coach, right? I mean, yeah, sure, he's coaching here and there, but he's more of an educator than a coach. And as an educator, he was the authority for everything bodybuilding for me for a very, very long time. I learned the most from him probably when I started following bodybuilding. But at one point, I realized that he's just repeating himself and that he didn't really upgrade his knowledge too much over the years. So, yeah, I catch some mistakes from him. He doesn't know everything, but he still knows quite a bit, a lot. He still is extremely knowledgeable for sure. And he knows the science of everything. He almost became a doctor, so he can explain things really, really well. Wesley should go open. I don't know, man. With that height and that structure, I don't think so. And I don't think anybody wants to do the open. Like you need to be a little bit too crazy in the head to go for that size. You know, not everybody is willing to go that far with bodybuilding. Poor Mike, time is so hard. I hope you know. I hope you know. No, uh, somebody's probably trying to speak here in English, but they're from Germany. They call Mike the badass in Germany. He gave this name. Oh, he's saying that nobody's calling Mike Sommerfeld Mike the badass in Germany like that. He gave himself that nickname. Well, I figured. Yeah, and he probably could have came up with something. Yeah, that sounds so silly. He's also like a little boy, I guess. Why don't the open guys bring the condition? Is it because judges value size over condition? Because yes, exactly because of that. The judges want to see fuller physiques. But if you can bring the fullness and the condition, kind of like Roddy Coleman or Phil Heath was extremely full and bubbly, but he had zero fat, zero water. He was dry and super full. Ronnie as well. If you can bring that, then that's awesome. But if you can't bring that level of conditioning, like the fullness is a must in open. And then you look at the conditioning and the other stuff. So let's see if Wesley Wissers lost this show. The live stream is very delayed. Is it? Really? Oh. Oh, damn. I didn't update it. But yeah, Wesley won. Wesley won, of course. I think we all expected this and knew this was going to happen. It wasn't really. I tried to make it more fun, to give you a rival to Wesley, but it wasn't really a contest. I mean, the other guy did bring better condition, but it wasn't enough. Like, you need to have better structure than that to challenge somebody like Wesley Wissers. And Wesley is not terribly off. He's still on. So yeah, I'm curious who is he gonna go against. It's gonna be more interesting if Blessing wins, and then we have Blessing versus Wesley. I think they would match up better than Mofuda and Wesley, but I think Mofuda is winning. But we'll see. Somebody says, can't wait to see Piotr Vojtovic. I guess that's how you pronounce his last name. Probably not on stage again. I saw Piotr in Romania in person, and I was probably more impressed with him than with Josema. My first impression, he was so impressive. Thanks for doing this, Ewan. You're welcome. Thank you for watching. This Wesley was watery to you. It's good you're no judge. You're a clueless YouTuber blogger. Well, I'm sure the judges agree with me as well, but he still won, which is the way I would judge this. Was anyone guest posing? I don't think Ian is commentating, so no. I don't know if anyone guest posed. I didn't see anything. Probably not. Would have been an easy qualification for Nick. Would he went to the show between the gym if I was Nick? I mean, literally, Nick could have won this show without even doing a peak week. But I'm guessing it's probably because he has some sort of a beef with Fuad. You guys know he was a regular guest on his podcast, and then the Fuad sponsored him, and then he fired Nick, and I'm sure they don't really love each other, even though Nick comes on Fuad's podcast sometimes still. But yeah. So he says, "Did you enjoy Bucharest?" Not really. It was raining the whole time, so I couldn't really enjoy it. Somebody's asking me in Serbian if my channel didn't work, would I join the current regime? Basically, never, never. I would rather die of hunger or live in the forest and eat freaking squirrels. Uh, I agree. His shape would probably win the men's physique Olympia. Whose shape? I'm not sure what you're saying. I wish the Arnold and the Olympia had lighting like this. I wish so, man. I wish that too. I'm really sleepy, guys, but hopefully, I was thinking, should I drink a Red Bull because it's 11:30, and this is not going to last very long. I'll go to sleep after this, so I don't want to, take caffeine now. But feel free to call me even sleeping pillows. Hopefully, I won't sound too sleepy. Ian guest posed in front of the cameras for 2 seconds. He didn't seem too happy. Fuad pressured him into taking his shirt. Really? Ian took his shirt off. I didn't see that. Whoa. I'm gonna check that later. No pages shared that. I didn't see it. Hmm. Interesting. Would you ever move to America? If I say I would, maybe they wouldn't give me the visa because they don't want to give us the visa over here in Serbia if they think we're gonna stay. Right. So no, I would never move to America. But I don't know, man. Honestly, like I had never been there, and I don't know if I could live, if I could be a stranger, a foreigner somewhere. I'm not 17 that I can move just like that and create a new life. I have a life over here, so I don't know. But it does seem like crazy good. It's one of my biggest dreams to visit it one day. Hopefully, I will do that soon. What are they throwing into the crowd? I don't know, man. Probably T-shirts and stuff like that. Why do you hate the regime? Miloš Sarcev likes your president. I don't know if Miloš is really, if he follows the politics in Serbia. I don't think he likes the president. Well, I don't know. I never heard him speak about that. Why do I hate the regime? I'm not gonna go into that, but basically, if they stay where they are for the next 10 years, Serbia will no longer exist. That's why. Uh, Bit for you to know, Mike was. It's a too long message, man. Uh, Mike was a ticking time bomb anyway. That guy is hated for years in Germany fitness industry. Or why do you think he got pretty much no love in comparison to what Urs got? Well, yeah, you guys figured him out before we did, before he burst into the world scene. But yeah, he's so cringe. I really miss Cedric McMillan. Hmm. Ivan, who is your favorite Open Pro physique competitor now competing now? Physique. Sam's. I don't have really like my favorite one that I think is phenomenal. Everybody has flaws, but probably Samson. He's the most complete. Doesn't have a whole bunch of oil like Andrew. Has legs as well. When he's in good condition, I would say Samson. You should come to the next Arnold Classic. You'd have so many fans and so many enemies as well, man. But yeah, I would love to. If If no, if an opportunity happens, like if Brian wants to take me there or cover some of my expenses, I would definitely go. But to finance everything myself, I mean, I could do it, but it's very expensive. But I don't know. We'll see. Shit, I just found out something about Milos Archer that I didn't, that I shouldn't have known. Don't tell me that, man. Did they do the overall yet? No, we're waiting for the open results. What's your opinion about Julian Fitzgerald, that kid prodigy? I don't really have an opinion. I mean, okay, I do actually. Great arms, great genetics for biceps, especially, and I would say great genetics overall. Does he have the potential to be a good classic competitor? I would say no, because he doesn't have the best proportions. But if he grew a lot of muscle with those arms, he can probably be pretty good in the open. Somebody says I miss Rich Piana. Mm, yeah, Samson is a beautiful monster for sure. How good do you think Wurst is gonna do in the open? How good? Mm, maybe top 10, maybe a little bit better than that. Eighth, best case scenario. I don't see him placing higher than that, but with those arms, man. Unless he does a bunch of a lot of SEO and it works for him. He makes like Andrew Jacked arms. Then then top six. The best physique to ever grace the stage for me is Flex Wheeler. For me, it's Dorian Yates. Somebody says, "Rest in peace, Joe Rogan." Joe Rogan didn't die. You're loved here in America. Thanks. Why do you think you don't have the genetics to be a good pro? Great legs, back, small waist. Well, I stood next to a guy that has the potential to be a good pro, and I saw the difference. Before that, I believed that I could do it because I do have a small waist. I do have like wide shoulders. I do have good legs. I do have my weakest body part is my arms, and arms are probably the least important body part on the bodybuilding stage. I had wide and big shoulders. I had, I was very complete. I still am. But when I stood next to that guy at the William Bonner Classic, I saw what classic really means. And it's not something you can describe. You either have that shape or you don't. And I don't think I do. To be a top open pro, no. No. I can win a pro card. I can maybe I can reach, I can get to like top freaking 30, 40 to Mr. Olympia if I was willing to sacrifice my entire life and do whatever it takes, like best case scenario. But top 10 at the Mr. Olympian Classic, no. Okay, so the open begins. And we got our top 10 here. Blessing, Nathan Epler, Mofuda. I can't see all the guys. Patrick Moore is there. Leandro. Yeah. Are they all gonna do the posing routines now? Yeah, probably. How many guys are there? 6, 7, 13 guys. They're all up here, not the top 10. They're gonna do everything from the beginning. Well, fine. There's always man's physique. Oh no, I would never do man's physique. Never ever. And I don't think I would do good in men's physique. But even if I knew if I could win the Mr. Olympia men's physique, I probably wouldn't do it. And I don't have anything against it. It's just not for me. I don't like it. I have a lot of clients who are doing it, who love it, and I support that. But me, never. I would never wear those shorts, no matter what. Okay. This is your top six right here. Is Fuda off? Why is he off? No, no, he's on. He's spot on. Iblis is not competing today. Iblis is always competing versus Mike Sommerfeld in Mike's head, but not at this show. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, it looks like Blessing is in contention for the first spot. Can Blessing actually win this with his legs? With no legs, sorry. And with this midsection turtle. How do you guys call it? Ninja. Blessing is a ninja turtle. Yeah. But he pulls a good vacuum and he has tiny waist when he does front double. And he oiled up properly. He looks good. Like from the sides, he's winning. But Mufura is also very close. And then when they turn around, you see the difference in conditioning. No, Blessing is not winning. Come on, guys, shut up. No way. Look at this from the back. Oh, well, now it seems like Blessing sharpened up, actually. I think he tightened up from the finals. I think Blessing is harder now. He is. He actually is. And the back is huge. So honestly, he might be winning this. The back poses now at the finals. He was not winning them at the prejudging, but now he actually might be winning. Blessing will win, lol. Maybe. It's not impossible, but I will still go with Mufuda because of the prejudging. Yeah. No, Blessing is definitely harder now, but is he hard enough? That's the question. He has a new coach, George Fair. I mean, an old new coach, and they're definitely working. Hey, the hernia guy is here as well. He's on the left, and he's in the first call out. Like I said, guys, he managed to beat Leandro, but he didn't beat Nathan Epler. He's also here. I think he's beating Nathan Epler. I would say Mofura, Blessing, then the Brazilian guy or Iranian guy, Ilya. What's his name? Can't remember. And then Patrick Moore, and then hernia guy, and then Nathan Epler. Can you guys remind me what's the name of the guy on the right here? Green trunks. I think he's Iranian, but lives in Australia. If you no. What are you talking about? No, not Leandro. The guy that is beating Leandro here. He's not in this call out. Oh, but a hernia guy fell down. Okay, yeah, as I thought, and he's winning here. Okay, who do you guys have here? Can Leandro do something and plays higher? The hernia guy has also Gyna. Oh, so Elias or Elias? Elias. I'll say Elias. It's more Serbian. Hernia guy also has gyno, so now he's hernia gyno guy. Does she have anything else? Any tears? You compare Blessing with Nick midsection to Andrew. This even guy is high on cheap crack. You compare Blessing with Nick midsection to Andrew. What are you saying, man? Be coherent. I have no idea what you're saying here. I think you are on something, to be honest. The hernia guy is freaking hard from behind and really good as well. Symmetrical, really good back, wide back, shredded glutes, good hamstrings. But he has the bubble gut as well. A bubble gut, a hernia, a gyno. From the front, he's a mess. But he's conditioned. He can't even flex the abs. And his quads have weird shape. And he has varicose veins. He has everything. He has everything from the front. But I think he's still winning this lineup, this call out right here. No gyno, no hernia, he would be top 5. Yeah, he would win the show. Blessing blew out his waist trying to get bigger legs. Yeah, that's very possible. You know, I saw him in the off season training like a maniac, lifting heavy, and he got too big, too fat also, and his waist was probably blown out. And guess who he was working the off season with that year? Guess in the comment section. It was Stefan Kinsel, of course. Yep. Chris is coached by Boss too. Which Chris? Chris who? Chris the hernia guy. Oh, well, maybe that's why he has the hernia. Hernia guy also has simple biceps. Is that a pimple on his back or some kind of a knot on the left side? I'm not sure, but I think he has a pimple as well. My God, we're killing this guy. I need to stop. I don't even know him. I think he's gonna gain some popularity. I mean, I don't know how many of you guys are watching this podcast, this interview right now. This interview. What am I saying? I'm too sleepy, man. This live stream. Hernia guy, left leg looks smaller. Stop it, guys. Stop paying attention to him. Do you like his mustache? I'm done. Come on. Let's focus on somebody else. What time is it? Even it's actually almost midnight over here. But for some reason, this last couple of nights, I'm sleeping really poorly. I think it's because I was kind of working overtime because of the Arnold Classic, and I have a lot of clients right now and some other stuff over here in Serbia. So when my brain is active the whole day, I can't really shut it off at night. I mean, I fall asleep, but I sleep for like 4 hours, and then I wake up and it's like half sleep, and I wake up tired. I need to take some time off, man. Maybe tomorrow, no video. We'll see. I take melatonin. You know, I fall asleep. Maybe I should take more melatonin tonight. I'll try. I have melatonin at home. But it's not it. I know this happens always to me when I'm burnt out. You know, because you can't expect your body to you and your brain to just shut down when you decide to. And also, like, you need to have a moment in a day when you're not doing anything, when you are thinking about your day, your life, your everything you need to do. Because if you don't do that, you're gonna start doing that in the middle of your sleep. And lately, I didn't have time, to pause to think for myself. Anyways, the last call out right here. I kind of expected the black guy in blue trunks to place higher. I think we could have seen him in that second call out, but no. Ron Gordon also looks good. Do you have another job? No. See, just YouTube and coaching. But in Serbia, I'm trying to I'm trying to become like a really good coach in Serbia because I like to travel with my clients and so on. So I'm doing some I'm you know I'm doing some field work as well. I don't have to, I don't do it for money. I just enjoy it. So I have a little bit more. I kind of have more obligations than I need to have. But yeah, it's really the Arnold Classic that kind of took me out. Poor Ron, Chris Cormier had such high hopes for him. Did he? No, the guy is really tall, lanky, and I think he's been doing bodybuilding for a long time. If it didn't happen by now, it probably never will. Is he? How old is he? I think he's older. I think he's probably like mid 30s to late 30s. I don't think he's younger than that, but who knows with bodybuilders? You can never guess. A lot of people think that I'm older than I am, especially, and these guys are freaking look like monsters. I think yeah, I think he's also in his 40s. Well, not maybe late 30s, but yeah, maybe early 40s. I could see that. Will Blessing react like Martin if he doesn't win? Nobody reacts like Martin. That's extremely unique. Josema is like 24. Yeah, Josema is, I think, even younger, 23 maybe. And that's insane. Ugh. Do meditation. Yes, meditation would definitely be a good idea. That's exactly what I'm saying. Some time to think, to let your brain relax a little. Mofuda. And why is Blessing doing this variation of the front double? I have Mofuda winning here. Sauna with very cold water. Yeah. I don't have a sauna in my apartment, but it would be good. Uh, what do you guys think? Who do you have? I'll go with Mofuda. I mean, I had him in the prejudging clearly, and maybe Blessing improved a little here, but I think Mofuda is still better. A little bit sharper. Not that much now, but look at the hamstrings, look at the glutes. They're kind of close in the back, but that's about it. I would say from the front, Mafuda also kills Blessing in the quads. I think he did enough. Blessing didn't sharpen up a lot, but he sharpened up. I can definitely see that. Blessing's ass is huge. Actually, that's why his legs are small. Everything he's doing all movements with his ass. Cardio, even. I'm doing cardio every single day, man, all year round, up to an hour every morning. More fora. Abs and thighs. Yeah, Mafura is winning this. Mafura is looking wide as a house in the lat spread. Yeah, now look at the most muscular Mafura with the legs. Blasting does not have this. What Blasting has on Mafura is maybe like bigger frame. He's a little bit wider in the shoulders, bigger overall, bigger structure, but no, man. Mafura is winning this, I'm telling you. But I was sure that Nick was winning the Arnold, so what do I know? I could be wrong as well. And it's kind of a similar comparison. Not really. No, no, no. I think Mofura is probably more aesthetic than Blessing. So in some aspects, it's similar, but not really. It's not. Mofura has weird midsection. There is some sort of a bump. Well, it's not perfect. Blessing is amped, which is good. Blessing is getting a gut now too. Blessing is always amped. That's what his personality is like. More Wesley for the overall. More. I mean, if the audience votes the like the judges, right? If we judge it as a bodybuilding show, but if we're voting who we like as a person more, then of course Wesley has way more fans. Where is Sam Sulek prepping for the Arnold UK? Nobody's perfect. Sure, Mofura is not losing to Ninja Turtle on the midsection. Compare Blessing to Andrew. You compare Blessing to Andrew, crackhead, even bodybuilding. Well, they're both tall and black and have small quads, soft glutes, overall not great condition. They're kind of taller with a small waist and big backs, big peaky biceps. Is that enough? What's the deal with Blessing's legs? If you watch his training, he trains them so badly. I think he actually does have an injury. He actually had an injury. That's what I heard. Maybe it's just an excuse. Maybe he's just a pussy. That's also a possibility. Some guys just don't have the balls to train their legs hard. But I don't know if that's a possibility at that level. If you're doing this for a living and you're so passionate about bodybuilding, it's probably an injury and genetics as well. Blessing wins this so easily. He does not. Come on. No way. Second is going to be a great result for Blessing here after placing like 15th at California, or whatever show that was. Uh, Weird question, but with Nick Walker, is there any surgery, anything surgery wise he can do to bring the midsection in? He doesn't need a surgery, man. Yeah, he needs a surgeon to deliver a baby. No, he needs to learn how to pose, and that's it, to practice the posing. Blessing's legs, Blessing's right leg grew, but his left didn't. Hmm. Look at the left knee; it's huge, definitely an injury. Yeah, I heard something about an injury at one point, but it kind of sounded like an excuse, to be honest. He has something weird where his knee goes backwards. Okay. Really? That sounds bad. Goes backwards? That sounds terrible. If the overall was judged, should it be judged like open, like the open, you think? I'm not sure what they're going to say, but we'll see. Bank Bros TV donated $5. Thanks, brother. And he says Blessing showed his knee injury. It's permanent, but his knee hyperextends forward. His knee hyperextends forward. It looks disgusting, but he mentioned it's extremely painful. Painful. It hyperextends forward. Mhm. It sounds disgusting. Look at Ronnie nowadays. He still has the extended stomach. So what are you trying to say? I mean, it happens with age, man. Like Dave Palumbo explained it recently, his view on it, and it's that that part in the midsection of the stomach that holds the organs that I don't know what you call it. It gets soft and more relaxed over the years as you age. So everybody gets guts when they get older. And of course, if you're a bodybuilder competing in your late 30s, 40s, it just happens. Fascia, yeah. You can't really stop it. I don't think it's a diaphragm. I think even Greg's his to set. Are you talking about no? The extended stomach has more to do with food than GH insulin. Huh? I mean, it can also have something to do with GH and insulin because when you're running a lot of GH, your insulin sensitivity can get bad, and when it's bad, you can grow more visceral fat. So that can create a bubble gut as well. And I think also eating really large amounts of foods, especially if you're somebody who is having frequent cheat days, like I think eating crazy amounts of putting an insane amount of food in your stomach stretches out the stomach. So that's something I noticed. The guys that I know, that I have a friend who is a classic competitor actually, but he eats like a maniac. Like how much that guy can eat, it's crazy. And he has a bubble gut basically. He needs to control it on stage, even though he's a classy guy. So, and he's a young guy as well, but he eats like a maniac. Damn, learned something new here. What did you learn? Uh, if you think Blessing do good vacuums and has a small waist, he does have a small waist when he pulls a vacuum in the front double. You can't argue with that. Black guys just get better. Our bag, black guys just better our bag to. I don't know what you're saying here. Oh, somebody. No, this is not very good English. Mufuda looks ready. He looks good. Not much better than the prejudging, but maybe slightly improved, honestly. He is spot on. I don't think he can be any better than this. You know, I kind of overestimated this guy. I thought he can beat like guys like Martin and Brandon, and I think he could have beaten Rafael Brandao or the Arnold. And with this look, if he was like this at the Arnold, he would beat Rafa. But would he beat Brandon? Hmm, probably not. I think Brandon should have beaten Martin and maybe on Hardy. But Mofura wasn't on at the Arnold, and he is on now here. Therefore, he's winning the show. Do you think Leandro Perez came better in the finals? Nah, I don't even pay attention to him, but I don't think so. He looks good, not disappointed. Same here. This is a very good Mofura. By far his best ever. I would say Arnold was also his best ever, but he wasn't on, and now he's definitely on. If Mo gets a better back, then he can compete with some bigger names. Yeah, but I don't think his back will ever be that good. It's not just small, it's kind of not the shape of it, but kind of the structure of it. He just doesn't have that same fullness and pop to the back. And I think he holds more fat in the back as well for some reason. So I don't think his back will ever get to be great. But like you said, if he improves it, for sure, he can definitely get better. I'm just disappointed. So many blown out midsections. I don't know. Waiting for hernia guy. Yeah, let's pay attention to the hernia guy. Let's see what he looks like. Even do you think Mo has the same direct plastic abs? Are you saying that do you think he what are you saying, man? Actually, let me do something. Give me a second, guys. I should put a thumbnail on the live stream so people can actually see. I think it's just showing my name. Let's do it this way. Ron Gordon. Ron Gordon, I wouldn't say he's off with condition, but it's just, the size, the shape, the structure. He's just not that great. What do you guys think? By plastic, I mean PMMA. Do you think Mofura used PMMA for his abs? No. I'm 30 years old. Too lanky for bodybuilding, but nice physique. I don't know how much is he bigger than classic physique weight cap. I think his shape is okay, looks better than blasting. Okay, random question. Who was the first pro to step out with a gut? Dorian Yates, I think. And also the first pro. No. Well, maybe, yeah. I think Dorian, probably. Dennis Wolf, no. Dorian had a bubble gut before that. But it wasn't that bad, but it was starting to show. Mike Manser, Edward Kowak. Really? Fura is like 2025, 225. Really? He's that light. More for the win. He will win. Palombo, yeah. There aren't as many viewers now here compared to the prejudging. There were more guys at the prejudging. I wonder why. Let me see how much. Okay, desktop doesn't have more than me. He actually has less. So I guess I'm doing good. It's just less people on the internet right now. I guess it's Saturday night. Yeah. It's late for Europe. But it was a good time for Europe back at the prejudging. Probably because people saw the lineup wasn't the best. Yeah. It's 5 p.m. in Mexico. Good for you, man. I'm going to bed as well. Blasting will win this. Or racist judges. Blasting is not winning this, man. Mofura won this. They came for Wesley and left when he won because bad time. Yeah, makes sense. From Belgrade? No, I'm not from Belgrade. It's 4 p.m. in Vegas. Live stream cutting off and lineup wasn't great. Yeah. Yeah. Less people are watching the finals, which is weird. I wonder if I continue doing the live streams every show or almost every show, how many viewers will I have for the Mr. Olympia? But it's not gonna be a. Yeah, I can't stream the whole stream. I can just show the screenshots of the show. I think the better question is how many viewers can I get for the next Arnold Classic? It was up to 3K at one moment for the Arnold. We'll see. This Miloš's client posing right now. Oh, Miloš is coaching this guy. What can Patrick Moore do to improve? He debuted a few years ago and was very hyped. I think he did what he needed to do. I think he's bigger now, but that's the only thing he needs to do. Be bigger, really. And if he can get bigger, be 100% on the way he was in 2019. Only then, unfortunately. Streaming the Olympia sucks, even when paying. Yeah. Ever been to the Olympia to watch? No, unfortunately. Live streams are super fun. Awesome. Milos really 12 at night in Belgium here. Same in Serbia. Even if you could have one bodybuilder's physique, which one would it be and which year? Well, probably Chris Bumstead, I guess. Or Cedric McMillan, 2012. Yeah, let's say that one. If it wasn't affecting my health, just the physique, whichever one I choose. Without the health, Problems, I would say Cedric, 2012. Yeah, yeah. Patrick is 40 now. Yeah, but he's still the future, right? I went to the Olympia and it was very mid. There is little, no infrastructure, and if you want to get a good seat, you need to spend $3,000. Hmm. This guy is second place. Yeah, this guy is good. This guy brought it, but he doesn't have the best structure. Kind of short legs, and he looks like his stance is too wide, like he's riding the horse the whole time. And I don't think it's his stance. I think it's just his structure. His legs are kind of too far apart for some reason. I don't know if I'm explaining this right. It's just a little bit of a weird structure. Patrick Moore has better structure. He looks like if beef stew fixed his physique. For some reason, I can actually maybe even see that. I went to CDO many times. Good seats cost about $400. Hmm. What do you think about Marcus Rule? From what I'm hearing, Marcus Rule basically became like mainstream popular in Germany right now, and he can't walk on the street without being mobbed. But what do I think about him? I mean, he's funny. He was funny. Those videos where he's smoking the cigarettes and then farting, that's pretty hilarious. Oh, we got the hernia guy. Let's take a look at his physique. Let's see what else is wrong. So, like we said, the hernia, the varicose veins, the gyno. One leg is smaller than the other, so an asymmetry. What do you guys think about his mustache? Do you like it? Is he using some oil in his biceps and shoulders? I would say so. He got weird nose. This guy got everything wrong. But he's actually very good from behind. And overall, he brought really good condition. He's really sharp, really hard, shredded, big. If he fixes those couple of things from the front, like his hernia, his gyno, his varicose veins, and his nose, just kidding about the nose, he can do really well. Look at him. He's shredded. He's shredded. Oil in the nose. Yeah, yeah, he's definitely using oil as well. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. He still got to this point and he's placing probably fifth here. That's still a pretty good success. Nobody's watching this, man. It's a live stream. It's just us. I wouldn't say all this stuff in a video. I wouldn't go this far. I'm just joking. Come on. I think he would have. I think he would laugh probably as well. I'm not bullying anyone. Come on. If this guy has some sense of humor, he would find it funny. You guys can roast me as much as you want. If a Jew took roids, yeah, I can see that. Oh my god. Did you lose your hair from PEDs or you just shave it? I don't think I lost it from PEDs because my brother is balding as well. A little bit slower, but he's getting there. But yeah, I think the steroids sped it up, and I started shaving it when I had hair, enough to grow something, but it was starting to fall off, so I shaved it. Yeah, bald freedom, exactly. You feel more clean, right? Even for the longest time, I thought your intro was even here. I didn't realize your name was even. And what did you think my channel's name was? How much test are you running daily even? I'm not doing daily injections if that's what you're asking, but I'm doing 2 injections a week. 500 mgs of test right now, and 300 primo. What's the biggest cycle you ran even? Uh, like 2 grams of gear. Test, bold, and MPP, and some orals as well, here and there. Patrick is on. Patrick brought like better size, more better. Hmm. He's also not very conditioned, man. And what is he doing with his pose? His back is huge, though. His back is really big. Like, who has this kind of teres muscles and lats? And it's really thick. But conditioning is not exactly where it was back in 2019 when he placed that top 10 at the Mr. Olympia. How long did you take? Why don't you do daily injections? Just curious. Because I don't want to poke myself every day, man. What do you mean, why? I don't think it's needed. How long did it take you to sort this gear thing out? You mean to figure out I don't need that much gear? I mean, I still think you need more gear than what I'm taking right now if you want to make some solid progress, like real progress. But what I'm doing right now, I can make progress with that as well and maintain my physique, but also progress slowly. But if I decided to, go pro, I would definitely have to up my gear. I think 2 grams is good for pretty much everybody. The open pros and the classic guys. I just take test and primo right now. Leandro missed the mark big time. Big time. He really failed with condition. I don't know what happened to him. Is it just water or did he not lose the fat? I'm not sure. But yeah, this is just. And he's probably worse here than at the final, than at the prejudging. Off, man. So off. Smooth like a baby's butt. Two grams a week. Yeah, 2 grams a week. I think that's basically. Well, for me, for somebody smaller, a classic guy, somebody who's trying to turn pro, maybe a gram and a half is kind of like maximum amount of what you can utilize. And the top open pros, I don't think they need more than 2.5 grams. That's that. I think that's kind of like between a gram and a half to 2.5 grams. Everything else is just genetics, training, food, GH, recovery. If I could start over, I do mostly tren. 500 tren, 500 test, that 10 IU GH. No, man. I'm not messing with tren. 3 grams if you want to mutate fast. I didn't really see any difference from 1.5 gram to 2 grams. So I think it was probably too much for me. I think I can't utilize that much. You can only fill the cup until it spills over. So if your cup is not big enough, you can use as much as you want. You won't utilize it. Do you come off even or just cruise? I come off. Yeah, I was basically off entire year last year, and now I started like a couple months ago with 500 test. Then I increased it to 500 test and 300 primo, and I might do some turinable for the next month or so, and then I'll go off again. And if I decide to prep for the spring, I'll go harder, but we'll see. What is DPP? I said DN. No, I didn't say DNP. I said NPP. N. Nandrolone phenylpropionate. I can't even speak, man. I'm too sleepy. But it's almost over. Why do competitors in Europe use so much gear? Do they? Do they use more than the guys in the US? I don't think so. What fertility protocol do you recommend? DM me. I have something written down. What is the one PED best for just size if you could only pick one? Test, of course. When you go off, do you mean just use like 200 milligrams of test and that's it? Yeah, yeah. I try to have my test at a natural level, high natural. That's where it was basically the entire, almost entire last year, from March to maybe November, something like that. Even do you think made the golden era of bodybuilding? What do you think made the golden era of bodybuilding golden era? The biggest factor? Oof, I would say the amount of talent during that period, and also the guys really having to work hard. Because today you can film videos for YouTube, you can, ask ChatGPT what to say, and or copy other people's content, and like Mike Sommerfeld, and just make reels like that and make money, in the sport. But back in the day, you had to be a good bodybuilder if you wanted to make money from bodybuilding, from building muscle. So a lot of guys were trying, and there were no, there was the Synthol wasn't used, for example. Nobody was site enhancing like today. In the last 20, 30 years, everybody is using SEOs. GH and insulin weren't that widespread. So many things, man. It's a good question. Didn't Flex use oil? For sure. Hell yeah, he was. Thanks for keeping it real. Even enjoy your content. Thank you, man. Side enhancement should be outlawed. Outlawed in bodybuilding, yeah. But how? Easier said than done. So I guess now they're gonna give out the awards to the classic guys and then to the open guys, and then we'll have the overall. So yeah. Or are you gonna do more call outs? No, come on. These guys are done. Just give them their freaking awards. No, the classic is over, man. What am I saying? Wesley won. We'll see who's gonna go with Wesley in the overall. Okay, the hernia guy takes, I think, sixth spot. Are they going from the sixth? I think so. Yeah. Congrats to the hernia guy. He was very good here. Congratulations, hernia guy. Fifth spot, Patrick Moore. So who is fourth then? Who is fourth, guys? Or no, they're going from fifth. So the hernia guy is fifth, and Patrick is fourth. That makes the Alia guy third, right? They're doing the top five. Yes. Is that his name, Alia? I think so. He's third place. How much did he win? 5K? Okay. 5K. They used to be for the first place a couple of years ago. Not at Detroit, but at some shows. Let's see. 1 and 2. Who wins it? What do you guys think? Mofuda won it. Come on. Don't tell me Blessing won. No way. No way. I won't have it. No way Blessing won. I was saying the same thing about Nick Walker and Andrew Jackson. I was wrong, but here I must be right. There are no arguments. Yeah. Yeah, Mofuda won. And he knew he won. He wasn't overly happy here. Or did he win? Shit, what happened here, man? Who won? Oh yeah, Mofuda won. Yeah, he's in the center. Oh, just like I said, guys, it was pretty clear, man. Like Blessing couldn't have won this, but still second spot here, pretty good. Can't complain. You know, I thought he was gonna place much lower and be much worse, but he brought pretty good shape, pretty good condition for what I expected. If he gets those glutes to be sharper and harder for the next show, he can win a pro show if he picks it wisely. But yeah, he needs to get in better shape. His waist is blown out. He won't be able to fix that. His quads will never get big and full, but he has a big back. He has good side poses. He's good. He's good. Anyways, enough about Blessing. Mofuda wins. He doesn't seem overly happy about this. He's like, okay, whatever. Yeah, I win. Finally. Finally, they gave it to me. Or like, it's a small show. It's not a stacked up show. He wanted to win the Arnold. This is just, nothing special for him. But he brought it. He brought it for sure. He nailed it. It was much better here. I'm curious if he had a coach or did it alone. Mufuda was at his best, man. He never brought anything like this. And he was already much improved for the Arnold. We saw it in his progress photos, but he didn't really present it because he was really watery. But for this one, he tightened up, he hardened up, and he finally showcased what he worked on. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this live stream. I'll see you soon, guys. Actually, you'll see me soon. I'm posting a video right after I end this live stream. But thank you guys for watching. And yes, thank you. Good night to you as well. Hopefully, you'll get some good night's sleep tonight. Shit, the overall, man. Oh my God. Oh my God. I forgot about the overall. That's the most important part. Oh my God. Yes. I'm waiting for the overall. A lot of guys left, actually. I should have announced it here. We had like 800 people, and now it's like 550. Keep writing overall so people can actually see it. Overall. Who wins the overall, guys? You forgot about, yeah, I forgot about it. Almost left. Almost went to bed. That's gonna be fun. Or is that? Mofuda wins this easy. How do we vote, actually? Have you ever dealt with binge eating? Even how would you deal with it? Yeah, yeah, I was doing that a lot especially when I was dieting, and I get a cheat meal. My coach gives me a cheat day, or after the shows, or I wasn't really when I was dieting for the shows, I was really on my plan. But when I would have my cheat days, I would go wild. I didn't deal with it. I enjoyed it. I loved it. I didn't have a cheat day in a long time because I'm not dieting hard anymore, so I don't need to. Why can't Mo shut up? And he's probably speaking Arabic anyway. Nobody's even listening. Opinion on EQ. Well, not great, but if you can't find any Prim or Master on it's the next best option probably. Even will you ever compete again? Possibly. Possibly. This fall, possibly. We'll see. What are you smoking right now? I'm not smoking anything. I mean, Terra E6, but not right now. I can't smoke when I'm sleepy for some reason, when I'm tired. No, he speaks perfect English, actually. Oh, that's right. He speaks English. I forgot about that. That most muscular is crazy, man. Really good. Fuda wins? Yeah. He's like Harry. He keeps talking. I like EQ better than Primo or Mast. Oh, really? That's well, it's stronger, but I'm talking about the side effects. Because it thickens the blood, it can increase anxiety in some cases, and it can lower the estrogen in some people like really aggressively. And I don't even know why it does that, but it's not so easily controlled. So we got the overall immediately. Or do we? I just want to go to bed, man. Come on, wrap this up. And we're losing the viewers as well. 477. Guys, stay here. We need to see who is the king of Detroit, man. Is there really a Primo shortage nowadays? Yes. Yes, there is. Mo meltdown. Meltdown for what? How old is Mo? I'm not sure how old is he, but I think he's a relatively young guy because he kind of acts like that, but I'm not sure. EQ is one PED that doesn't give me side effects because you don't feel the side effects. Doesn't mean it's not giving it to you. Okay, the number of viewers is increasing now. We're up to 510. People are realizing that the overall is about to happen. Why are they taking? I don't know why they're taking so long. Maybe Wesley forgot about it and left. Okay, Wesley is here. And there you have Mofuda. How do we vote, guys? Can somebody tell me how do I vote? Well, okay, Mofuda wins this. How can you give this to Wesley? Come on. But actually, Wesley looks surprisingly good. He's holding his own. He's definitely much closer than last year. Bonek versus Matt Grego. Shit, I might even have Wesley winning it. The back relaxed. The side, the quarter to the right, close. Front double bicep. Because of the legs, I have to give it to Mofuda, but the upper body, I give it to Wesley. Front lat spread, the legs, man, the legs are just too much, and the arms from the front, Mofuda. I'm judging this as it's a bodybuilding show. Side chest, let's give the side chest to Wesley. Let's judge it somehow kind of like in between. I'm not even sure if that makes any sense, but okay. Back double. Mofuda's glutes and hamstrings are huge, but Wesley's back looks better. Oh, back lat spread. Wesley with the back lat spread. Looks good, man. This looks good. It's actually surprisingly close, man. But Mofuda's legs are just too much. And his overall thickness, like shoulder to shoulder, chest to back thickness. The legs are just way too bigger and fuller. Yeah, you just can't go with Wesley. Yeah, I know you guys like Wesley, but how are you gonna? Based on what are you giving it to him? Based on the aesthetics? What's the criteria here? That's what I want to know. If the criteria is who left a bigger impression on you, let's put it that way. Who left a bigger impression on you? I'm still more impressed by Fuda for sure. Yeah, he's way bigger. I mean, these guys is open guys. They're sacrificing their health. They're literally cutting years of their life to be this big. They are the best of the best. You can't compare them to the classic guys. Even if you like the classic physiques more and you find them more aesthetic, you gotta respect the open bodybuilding. No criteria. The fans vote. Well, what are you voting based on what? I mean, it's weird. They should explain. They should give us some kind of a criteria. How can you vote? How can you vote without a criteria? I mean, they both look impressive. Yeah, they are both impressive, but Mofora is just too much for Wesley with his size. No bubble gut. Mofora doesn't have bubble gut. His weight is also very good. Where do we vote, guys? Let me see. Do we vote on Fuad's channel? Is it on Fuad's community? No. Does anybody know how do we vote? Where is the voting link? Can somebody find the voting link? Oh, Fuad's story. Let me go to Fuad's story. How long are they gonna wait? Uh-huh. It's a link actually. But they already decided. No, they didn't. Why am I even going to vote? Oof, I need to fill in the name. No way. No time. If you want to vote, guys, go to Fuad's story and vote. It's on Fuad's story. But you need to put in your name, you need to sign up. It's too much. Too big of a trouble. And it doesn't matter. Trend giveaway. Yeah, they're giving away trend. Wesley objectively loses here. I agree. I'm banned from Instagram. Huh. Banned fertility program has Fuad pregnant. Why? Imagine Martin versus Mike Sommerfeld. That would be awesome. Yeah. Even check out Moo's speech. Pretty sure he was talking about Martin. Really? Awesome. I'll check it. What did he say? Ford is still injured. His arm is paralyzed forever, I think. And he might have to amputate it at one point. Hopefully not. I checked the votes and Wesley has almost doubled than Mo. He's gonna win. Really? So Wesley is winning. Well, sure. You know, he troubled himself to go to this small show and compete. So, and he doesn't really have any use from it. The award is too small, and he just won the Arnold Classic. He's qualified. He won the money. So at least he can win the overall here. Popularity contest. Well, yeah. Even kind of looks like Andrew Tate. Thank you. I don't know if that was intended to be a compliment, but I'll take it as such. I think Mike pulled off some BS because Wesley was entered. What? I'm sure many more people want to look like Wesley, and he is white. Wesley wins. Here he is, the king of the Detroit Pro. Awesome. Awesome. Top G. That's right. Wesley wins. Well, based on the popularity and his personality, maybe, then yeah, I get it. But and also, if you like that kind of a physique more, if you prefer the classic physique, it makes sense. But for me personally, Mofuda wins because I respect open bodybuilding way too much, way more than classic. It is the way it is. Good night, Top G. Good night, man. Yeah. I have to make another video, man. And then I'll just pass away. And I'll have to eat another meal, my last meal. Some eggs. Pass away. Did I say pass away? Yeah, I'll probably pass away for like 8 hours. That's gonna do it, guys. How are the neighbors? Actually, it's Saturday night, and there is this. How do you call it? There is a party in my building. Actually, it's not a club. It's Serbian version of a club. I don't know. I forgot the name in English, but yeah, there's a party every weekend, so they're hearing that as well. I don't think they're bothered by it, whatever. All right, guys, thank you for watching, and go watch my next video. And when I do my next live stream, I'll announce it. So, guys, talk soon. Good night. Cheers. Thank you, guys. Good night.